All right, I'm gonna Tarantino this right from the start and tell you this is not a good wall ball. I do not like it. If you've never actually used a wall ball before, you may like this, you may never know what you're missing. But if you've ever had your hands on like a Rogue Fitness or a Dynamax, this one is lacking in a lot of ways. I'm no Titan Fitness hater either. In fact, I'm a really big fan. I've had issues with probably half of what I've ordered from them, but their customer service team always fixes, repairs, or sends me replacements really quick. They're always real fast about resolving those issues. With all that said, I still hate this wall ball. So what makes a good wall ball? For me, it's a few things. It weighs what it's supposed to weigh, it's durable, and it's easy to catch. And by easy to catch, I mean you can get a good grip on it. So when the ball comes back down, it's not falling out of your hands. And that is my first and primary issue with this ball. The faux leather or PU leather they use on this is really slick. I'm not sure it comes through on the camera, but it's even visibly shinier than, say, my Dynamax ball. I can't really overstate how slick this thing gets. In the 4 or so workouts I've actually used it for, it slipped through my fingers twice and hit me in the face, one time bloodying my lip. And if you happen to get it sweaty at all, good luck holding on to it. Another thing that makes a great wall ball for me is that it keeps its shape. As soon as this ball hits the ground, it turns into an egg. And what is so frustrating about that when you're trying to use it is when it hits your hands, it deforms as well, and it makes it a lot harder to catch. Durability wise, I honestly can't tell you how this is gonna hold up. I've used it for maybe 4 workouts and I just don't use it for working out anymore. The material doesn't feel very tough though. Honestly, maybe with extended use, you'd rough the surface up or get chalk in it and be a little bit easier to catch, but I'm not going to keep risking that. I know this isn't the most beautiful face, but I'd like to keep it in essentially the same configuration it is right now. So why did I buy it? It was cheap. Most of the Titan stuff I have is cheap, but of really good quality. In fact, when I want to do wall ball stuff, I use this. And this is the 30-pound Titan Slam Ball, which has actually been really good. And I'll probably tell you more about that in a different review. This ball is 55 bucks shipped. The Dynamax is 165-ish, the Rogues I think is 123, and you have to ship those. And with every other option being usually north of 100 bucks, I rolled the dice. And this time I got what I paid for. Usually Titan punches out of their weight class, but not with this one. If you really want a 30-pound wall ball and you don't want to spend north of 120 bucks on it, this is a viable option. Just know what you're buying. One of my favorite things about Titan is that they tend to listen to their customers and improve their products over time. So I've got my fingers crossed that we're gonna see a V2 or V3 version of their wall ball down the road that's gonna blow this thing out of the water. In the meantime, this has actually been super handy for me, just not for fitness. I've used it to prop doors open. I've used it to hold tripods down for time-lapse videos. I've used it to barricade my children out of my room. So lots of viable options for this guy. Links to this ball and the others I mentioned down in the description. Check them out. If you want to roll the dice on it and you're okay with a smushy egg ball, go for it.